Hi, my name is Alana Grelyak, and today we're going to talk about how to find your start note when on flats in choir music. So if you're wondering what your start note is, whether you're doing choir music or any other type of music, what you're probably looking for is your tonic note or your most important note or pitch in the key that you're in. So the first thing you're going to want to look for is your key signature. It's really going to be helpful if you are familiar with your circle of fifths, because that's going to get you through your key signatures a little faster, and you're going to know how to better narrow down your choices. You can look up on the internet circle of fifths and you'll get a picture of it, or you can work your way through it. It starts on C. C has no sharps and no flats, it's all white keys, and then you go up a fifth, so you'd be on C, you go up a fifth, and then you're on G, and now you have one sharp. You go up another fifth from there, now you're on D, you have two sharps, so you're in D major, you go up another fifth from there, three sharps, etc. So when you're working your way down to the flat keys, you're going to go the other way. So if you're on C, you're going to go down a fifth to F, and that's going to have one flat. You're going to go down a fifth from there, a perfect fifth, and you're going to be on B flat, and that's going to have two flats, and you keep going until you get all the way around the circle of fifths. So if you know this is going to really help you figure out where you're at in your key signature. So when you're thinking about your key signature, take a look at the flats. We're looking specifically in this video at how to figure out the flat keys. So if you have, let's say, three flats, you're going to work your way down. So you're going to start with C, and you're going to go down to F. It's going to have one flat. You're going to go down to B flat, two flats. Then you're going to go down again, another fifth. Now you're on E flat, which has three flats. Now you're going to want to verify this by looking at the end of the piece. If the very last note of the piece is in E flat or an E flat chord, then you're pretty likely in the key of E flat major, which would sound like this. If, on the other hand, you see something else there, your other option might be a C. If you see a C there, then you're most likely in C minor, which shares the same key signature as E flat. So whenever you see a key signature, you have a choice of either major or minor, because they both always share the same key signature. One of each will have the same key signature. So when you want to double check, look at the last note and then decide which key you're in. For the flat notes, you can find a shortcut for how to figure this out without going through the circle of fifths. And what you can do is actually look at the second to last flat. So our flats are always in an order. Our first flat is B flat, then it goes up to E flat, then you have A flat, D flat, etc. So if you look into the second to the last flat, so let's say we are working with four flats here. You have four flats in your key signature. They're going to be B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So we're going to look at the second to the last flat, which is going to be A flat, and that's the key you're in. This only works with the flat keys. It doesn't work with the sharp keys. So now we know that A flat has four flats in it, which are all four that I just mentioned. Same thing, another example, if you have three flats, you're going to look into the second to the last flat. So our first flat is B flat, our second one is E flat, and our third one is A flat. So we go back to the second to the last flat, which is E flat, and if you have three flats in the key signature, we know that that's the key of E flat. And then again, go to the end of the piece, double check your chord or your last note and make sure that it's E flat, and if it's not, then it may be your relative minor, which shares the same key signature.